NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Running is Jacobs, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Check it back. Ready to run. 6-18. Who's ready,
Running it with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Adafe Owe brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Switch it. 694. Alert 3.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just... a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Ravens first down.
No score after one on EA Sports. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 8 coming up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal from the 6. They'll run with Dobbins. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ravens offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackled by Nate Hobbs. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
2nd and 2. This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Jackson will throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Offense set at the line for this next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, Drake. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 12. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 35-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Now, I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Steps away to his left. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson now. Being chased out left. First, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and get this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And
That one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Card out a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 82 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Carr. And he hits Drake. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Carr flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carson, up and go. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 26. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Second down and 8. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Throwing his Carr. Connects with Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
6-yard line.
Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.